Think back to the last time you walked away from a conversation feeling lighter. Not because something incredible was said, but because you felt safe. Safe to be yourself. Safe to share how you really felt, without fear of being judged or dismissed. That feeling? That's emotional safety. And today we're going to talk about what it truly is, why it matters more than we realize, and most importantly, how to know whether we have it in the relationships that mean the most to us. So, let's talk about what emotional safety actually means, because it's one of those phrases we hear and maybe nod along to, but when someone asks us to define it, we pause. Emotional safety is the feeling that we can be our true selves in a relationship. It means we can express our needs, our fears, our frustrations, even our joy, without worrying that the other person will react with anger, dismissal, or ridicule. Simple, right? And yet so many of us have spent years, sometimes decades, in relationships where we unconsciously edited ourselves, where we swallowed our words before they could cause conflict, where we learned to read the room before we dared to feel anything out loud. For women, especially those of us raised to keep the peace, to prioritize others' comfort over our own, emotional safety can feel like a luxury. But it isn't. It's a necessity. And here's the thing. Emotional safety doesn't just live in romantic relationships. It lives in our friendships, our family bonds, even in how we speak to ourselves. Now, let's look at what emotional safety actually feels like, because sometimes we need to name it before we can recognize it. First, you feel free to be vulnerable. In an emotionally safe relationship, we can say, "I'm struggling," without bracing for a reaction. We can cry without feeling weak. We can share a fear without having it used against us later. If you find yourself carefully choosing which emotions are allowed to come out around someone, that's a signal. Something important is missing. Next, your feelings are met with care, not correction. This one is subtle but powerful. When we share how we feel in an emotionally safe space, the other person doesn't immediately jump to fixing us, minimizing our experience, or turning the conversation back to themselves. They listen, they ask, they stay present. We don't need perfection here. We need effort. There's a world of difference between someone who says, "You shouldn't feel that way," and someone who says, "Tell me more about what's happening for you." After that, you feel consistent, not anxious. Emotional safety creates a quiet inner calm. We're not constantly wondering, are they upset with me, or walking on eggshells before conversation. We feel steady because the relationship itself is steady. Anxiety in a relationship is often a message from our nervous system that the environment doesn't feel safe. Now, let's talk about why this conversation feels especially important for us. We've accumulated so much wisdom by this stage of life. We've navigated loss, transition, caregiving, reinvention. And yet, many of us are still in relationships, old or new, where we don't feel fully emotionally safe. And what I want us to hear is this. It is never too late to expect more. It is never too late to gently build safer dynamics in the relationships we already have. And it is absolutely never too late to place loving, firm boundaries around how we allow ourselves to be treated. Our emotional health at this stage isn't just about mood. Research consistently links emotional safety and nurturing relationships to lower cortisol, better heart health, stronger immunity. Emotional safety isn't soft. It's biological. If this is resonating with you, I'd love for us to stay together for the second half, because we're going to look at how to actually build emotional safety step by step. And we'll also talk about some gentle red flags worth noticing. So don't go anywhere. Let's keep going. What do we actually do to bring more emotional safety into our relationships? Awareness is only the beginning. First, we model what we wish to receive. When we show up as emotionally safe for others, when we listen without judgment, when we hold space for their feelings even when it's uncomfortable, we signal what this relationship can be. Safety is contagious. Truly. Next, we name our needs gently and clearly. Many of us were raised to hint at what we needed and hope someone would figure it out. That's exhausting for us and for the people who love us. Emotional safety grows when we practice saying, "I need to share something and I just need you to listen for a moment." Clear, kind, direct. After that, we repair ruptures when they happen. Every relationship experiences moments of disconnection, a harsh word, a misunderstanding, a moment where one of us felt dismissed. What separates emotionally safe relationships from unsafe ones isn't the absence of those moments. It's what happens next. Do we come back to each other? Do we repair? Something as simple as, "I think I responded in a way that wasn't fair to you. Can we try that again?" is one of the most powerful things we can say. Now, let's gently look at the other side. Some patterns that may signal emotional safety is being eroded. We're not here to judge or blame. These are simply things to notice with compassion for ourselves. We consistently feel worse after interactions with this person, not better. Our feelings are regularly minimized. You're too sensitive, or you always overreact. We find ourselves performing, saying what we think they want to hear rather than what's true for us, that we feel a tightness in our body when we know we need to bring something up. There's very little reciprocity. We hold space for them, but our emotional needs go unacknowledged. Noticing these things is not weakness. It's wisdom. And noticing them doesn't mean we have to immediately leave a relationship. It means we get honest with ourselves about what kind of support, conversation, or change might be needed. We've covered a lot together today, haven't we? What emotional safety really is, how to recognize it when it's present, how to gently build it, and the quiet signs that something might need to shift. Here's what we want to leave with. Emotional safety is not a demand. It is not something we should feel guilty for wanting. It is the most natural thing in the world to want to be known, to be held with care, to be seen without fear. And for every woman who has spent years making herself smaller so someone else could feel bigger, this is our gentle reminder. We are allowed to take up space. We are allowed to feel deeply and to be honored for it. So I want to ask, what's one relationship in your life where you feel truly emotionally safe? And what's one small step we could take this week to bring a little more of that into a relationship that needs it? Share in the comments. We're building something here together, and your words matter. Enjoy the peace that comes with being truly seen. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and we'll see each other in the next one.